Wait. I never disrespect. And this is one thing. This is one thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say this.
Ledge, I just wanted to start with you.
No, but listen, no, because a lot of people think now the way this shit came out, caught up in the context is cool. There's some people that carry that. There's some people that carry that. Like I can make a statement, and if you feel guilty, I'm not talking about you, but if you feel guilty, it's not my problem. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like I don't feel like it's disrespect. I don't feel like it's disrespect. If I'm telling you how I feel, I don't feel like it's disrespect. If I'm
But what about? But what? How can you characterize disrespect if everybody is telling each other how they feel? How is that disrespect?
I was ready for that, Bill.
What you mean?
Cold. I was ready for that, Bill.
What you mean?
You just said that if you are
Oh,
giving
this
your
nigga still
opinion
talking to her
or
about this
expressing how
goddamn
you
food.
feel, you don't feel like it's disrespect. So
If you tell me, lads, you's a black ass motherfucker, and are you? No, you're not disrespecting me. You're describing how you feel about me. That's not disrespect.
okay, so what do you characterize as disrespect?
Calling women bitches.
Okay.
And pretty much anything outside of that, you cannot. There's only one way you can disrespect.
Wouldn't
There's
that
only
be
one way a
someone's
person can
opinion?
disrespect me. You tell a man to suck your dick. If you're a man, and you tell another man to suck your dick, that's disrespect.
Okay, so you feel like calling a woman a bitch is disrespectful. So
Yeah.
wouldn't that be someone's opinion?
Right. I mean, that's up to
So
them.
how is that disrespect? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, to me, I'm not about to sit around and let niggas call women a bunch of bitches. I'm not about to sit here and do that because I think it's disrespect. So I have control over that. I'm not going to be in an environment where I feel like I'm being disrespected. And this is what I'm talking about. Like that could be a part of it also. Like how you expect me to be in a room because you cool with this person that disrespected me and you want me to just act like that person didn't disrespect me. And then if you do, then you're wrong. How? You see what I'm saying?
I want to know.
But
I
I'm
wanna
saying
know
like
how Mr. Himothy up there feels like I disrespected him.
Because you didn't give me the butt you smashed.
The what?
Now.
The what?
Now. I got to put
I didn't give you what? I don't think I heard you correctly.
You heard exactly.
you ain't give him no pussy. You what the fuck? Hello? You say you didn't give him no ass. But you gave it to the other nigga. It was not okay.
What other nigga?
Any other nigga but him. It don't matter. See, y'all women gotta understand.
Well, why? But wait.
We not talking about no specific nigga when we say the other nigga.
Time out. He chose someone else.
Oh my God. Woman, you always bring up the same old shit.
You just brought up the same old shit.
He,
I'm talking about recent.
You didn't. No, you're not. When's the last time you heard from me?
Huh?
wait. What the? Hold on. What y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to play like what y'all trying to hook up? I can hook it up. I'm the conduit. You feel me? That's what y'all. That matter of fact, I'm changing my name to the conduit. You feel me? And if you don't know, you don't know. Now, let me tell you something.
He hooked up with someone else.
It don't matter.
Because like saying these niggas go from hole to hole and don't give a fuck. They just go hole to hole. Whatever hole got their legs open, they gonna stick it. They gonna stick it and they nasty.
So how you feel about being the hole that's open?
I ain't no hole that's open.
Why he
Because
still
if that's the
talking
case,
about
I had
it?
multiple bodies on here.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Y'all arguing?
This is what I mean by disrespect. You gonna sit here and tell me you don't when it's facts. Like you've talked about these at least three people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't tell what's the truth or a lie with her.
No, I know what the truth is. I know all three niggas.
Look how she looking
And
at
she
you.
knows I know all three niggas.
Look, when they look down to the left, that means they thinking about a lie to say.
Right.
Look at it.
Right.
First of all, I'm looking at each one every time somebody say something, y'all. So do you?
Anyways.
Yo. real though. All them other times,
Hey, my man. I got a dub for you, man. I'm gonna see. Go to Arby's and get that, man.
Why is he in here emotional?
Who?
Lo, why are you emotional?
Cool, tell her why.
Cool, so why did you
What you did?
stay after you felt like the nigga disrespected you?
When?
Ever in your life?
Never. I always the fuck bounce.
I mean, I left him.
Like time you on deuces.
I left and went back after like a while.
Why?
And when I say a while, it was like after months.
Why?
Because I had put other people's feelings ahead of mine. And when I say other people's, meaning like my children.
Who? Yo, people is crazy.
And when I look back at it, it was just like, damn, like I
You
should've
just
never
immediately
did that.
assume that your children gonna feel some type of way, right?
Right.
People, human beings. We
And
just
That's
immediately.
why I take accountability for everything.
Right. So again, why did you stay? Cool. So you can't tell me that you didn't. I'm gonna leave that alone because you can tell me whatever you want. Low. What made you deal with a motherfucker after you felt like they disrespected you?
Get back.
The lip.
I'm pay your shit.
I did the get back thing too.
I'm pay your shit though.
Get back ain't really.
My box might clear out. I might go get some roll-ups, bro. I'll be right back.
I be really thinking that because that's a part of you. Like, you can't call yourself real if you out here accepting disrespect. You really can't. Why do we do that? Why do we accept things we know
I
we
mean,
wouldn't?
well, I feel like you gotta go through shit to learn in life.
Oh, what's up with you?
Even if you acknowledge it, you can't call yourself real. Even if you acknowledge it and change the situation.
Like you gotta go through it.
No, if
Like,
you, if I did, if
I feel like I'm a real person. Like I'm
no, so it's a difference between a misunderstanding and disrespect. We
so
know that,
nothing
right?
never happened to you, and you ain't peeping right in there, but you throw a bit like, damn, hold on, that person really had me fucked up.
My exit was always a good, I'm once I'm done, I'm just done.
I think that you one trick minded. I think you talking about relationships. I'm just talking about overall family, all types of shit. So what we talking about? Just.
I shot my cousin before. On purpose.
You did what?
I shot my cousin.
Oh. When it comes to disrespect,
What are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about? How am I looking? I'm not looking at. I'm just saying in general, bro. Like, if you talk to me in a certain manner and I feel like it's disrespect, why should I? Like, you know me, I'd be like, all right, they ignorant. But after the second time, why? You know what I mean? Why bother?
So you tolerated it the first time.
The first time it was chalked to ignorance.
So that's accepted.
Because they don't know. Okay, so now, after they know and they do it, why do you stay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, when they know and they do it, I don't stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe it's because of the history.
You know that they know.
You can't be with somebody for 5 years.
I was with somebody for 8 years and.
Yeah, maybe it's because of the history and you feel like y'all got time in.
You think, how long does time keep you there?
Why can't you go ahead and get some and get with somebody that's gonna respect you?
How long exactly? How
with them.
long is love? How long? I mean, how much time? So if you would,
as a child, you disrespect your mom through life, and she still forgive you, right? So it's love.
bro, let me tell you something. If I ever disrespected my mom, I was a grown. If I've ever disrespected my mom, I was a grown ass man. 20 something or better. Nowhere between birth and 20, nothing did I ever disrespect my mom. Ever.
These kids are coming up different nowadays, though.
Everybody disrespected their mom at some point.
No, I did.
That disrespect your mom
Comfortability.
definitely did.
I never. Yo, what?
The best parent ever, and these kids find a way to disrespect you.
Now, if your parent if your parent is saying you're not knowingly disrespecting your parents out here. I mean, my era you wasn't. So right, so
Yeah, it's a different era.
it
Well,
yeah.
He can't never be wrong.
Who?
He can't never say, yeah, you know what, you're right.
I never disrespected my mom. I never disrespected my mom ever in my life.
So you probably did some shit that she probably thought that was disrespectful.
My mom ain't letting you. That ain't going down like that. She letting you know. You ain't doing that shit. That's disrespectful. That's why I don't hit women or call them bitches.
That's not the only form of disrespect, though, when it comes to a female or your parent.
I'm saying in general, it don't do. Well, if they don't tell you that it's disrespect, how do you know?
I mean, if you as a person should know what's respectful and what's not.
That's not true.
Why not?
We are all different individuals. My family,
I know that.
the respect.
Any type of name outside
No.
of your name is disrespectful.
What about in a culture where that's accepted? Is it still disrespectful?
You gonna find a way to be right.
I'm not being right. You just shut the fuck up. Stupid. Just be optimistic. Use your brain. Use your brain. What about the people who weren't raised in that culture? Are they being disrespectful?
What about the people who were, though?
How do you know?
That's my point to you. If you're not a part of that culture and you see it as disrespect and they don't, where does that leave that respect issue? Is it disrespectful or is it not? You have different opinions formulating.
Okay.
So
So
where
whatever's
does that go?
disrespect to you, whatever the fuck it is, what's made you stick around after that? That's the question.
I answered the question.
What was it? I'm sorry, because so much was going on. What was it?
I stated that it was this, like, all right, the form of disrespect. After the disrespect came an apology. So after the apology, I went back. It wasn't, all right, disrespect and I'm going to just stay and tolerate it. No. I left, but then there was an apology and I went back. So if the disrespect repeated, which it did, I left for good.
Got you. I understand that. Your situation would be different. It's people that's on the daily accepting disrespect. And I feel like it's because they put in another person's feelings before theirs. That's what I personally feel like.
And it comes from some people are just not strong enough to walk away. And they feel like what they're getting is what they need or what they deserve. They don't realize that they can get out of that situation and
do
move on
better.
and be treated better.
Yup. Right on the head. Yup. That's exactly what it. And that's I totally agree with that, man. People get in these situations with these. We grow fond of people, and that fondness grows so tight that we're afraid to let them people go. And I feel like that's a downfall.
But at some point, people have to learn their worth. And until you learn your worth, you're going to accept whatever people give you, whatever people dish out.
Yeah.
And I say nowadays, people need to learn their worth quick.
So then when...
Because the disrespect and the ignorance is getting worse.
So then when you get fed up, a person has been doing this thing for so long. When you get fed up, now you're the bad guy. And that's crazy.
That's narcissistic behavior.
Don't you say we all got narcissistic ways at some point, or no?
Absolutely, I can say that.
Yeah.
Because at some point, everybody wants it their way or the highway. And at some point, if we're not getting our way, we're going to make somebody feel like they're wrong because we want our way.
And does it make our way correct?
It doesn't make it correct. In our eyes, it makes it correct, but in other people's eyes, it's not.
Oh.
So technically, no, it's not correct.
Yeah, nah, I don't. I think that. I think that I'm living like the correct way. I think that, and not just me. I think that everybody that really don't give a fuck about nobody else's feelings or anything that they got going on, as it pertains to them, like if it's mine or yours, it's always going to be mine's. I think those people get the most flack and the most shit. But I think we live the easiest lives though. Cause it's like you can't go around the world worrying about somebody else, man. You can't just live life worrying about what someone else feels, how someone else sees you.
I agree.
We can't
Because
do that.
That can wear down your mental.
It will. It
And
will.
then once it starts wearing on your mental, you're not okay. And how
Right.
can you make sure someone else is okay if you're not okay?
Well, you can't.
It's like the domino effect.
Right. And then it doesn't get any better. So like I kind of like, but it seems like when you saying this, when you display this, it's like people like, oh, he's a arrogant asshole, whatever they mean, whatever. But it's like, bro.
They're gonna feel that way unless they're in that predicament.
But then when they get there, they want to be like, oh, this is how this feels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna look at it like, well, you know what? I'm not wrong for feeling that way. Then you can come back at them and say, see, I'm not wrong for feeling that way.
Yeah, right. It's no.
Whatever opinion they formulated about you, they will have to retract that because now they see.
Yeah, and then the easiest thing to do is remove yourself. Like I don't understand that either. Like you put yourself in an environment where you can be disrespected, and then you just be like, what? Why did you even do that? Like, why did you even be in an environment?
Absolutely. That's like for, people on here with all the arguments and all the different drama and, all the stuff that goes on. People place themselves in those situations, and as easy as you place yourself in that situation, take yourself out.
Y'all told someone one day.
Every action doesn't deserve a reaction. I learned that. It took me a little while, but I did.
I told someone one day, yo, I said, yo, don't address the nonsense. Me and this person had a long conversation. Bro, I come on this motherfucking live, man. I say, man, look here, listen, man. And it's like, what do you do then? Because now you like, bro, I told you, like I asked you, told you what was going on. Like we all know what happens on this shit, right? And like I say, like some people I fuck with the long way, but it's like I gotta, keep space in between it, right? Because they still on the entertaining shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing one way or the other. And I feel like that's an issue for me. I feel like it's more of an issue for people than it is for me. It is an issue for me, but I feel like it's like, damn, why you don't want to fuck with me? Because I fuck with them. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think we know? Do you think people know what they really want?
No, I think a lot of people are very undecisive about what they want.
Mm-hmm. What's
And
up?
they need validation. I feel like people need validation of different things to help them figure it out.
The same energy that it takes to incite, it also you can use that same energy to inspire.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm. I don't know. There's some shit that been on my mind. Like, yo, bro, like I sit around and watch people take a lot of disrespect, like a lot. That I may consider, it, and it could be because I consider it disrespect, right?
So when you sit around and watch people take the disrespect, are
Or
they
give it.
ignoring it, or are they like being passive aggressive, or are they like tackling it head on? Are they responding to it?
Yeah, they always. Y'all ain't gonna never not be able to respond. None of y'all.
Don't say y'all.
None of
We're
y'all.
talking in general. Don't generalize it.
I'll be talking in general, but don't generalize it. That's okay.
Not
Whatever.
like don't
Whatever.
generalize it to a specific person.
Oh,
Don't say
don't.
y'all.
Okay, don't individualize it. Okay, got you. Don't personalize it. Okay.
That's
Um.
funny.
Okay. So I think I did it like maybe twice. I don't know. Somebody that's been here long enough probably could tell me. But each and every time I did it, I felt like a dickhead. I really did. Cause it's like, why the fuck? Like, yo, what the? And why?
Like, why the fuck would I respond to that bullshit? Like, really?
Who am I
Look
proving myself to?
Look at where I am and look at where they are. Like, it's yeah.
If a lot of us did that,
Sometimes you want to kick yourself in the ass. I wanted to a few times.
yo, do you
Because
know
it's
how?
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you know how strong this community would be if a lot of us did that? If we really looked at that, then we're going to start connecting with the people that got the same shit going on we got going on, right? So we're not going to be, if I'm a business oriented person, I'm not really going to be over here networking with these motherfuckers that's partying. Like, they're not making money, they spending it. I'm be over here fucking with these niggas that's trying to figure out these ways of making the money. Feel me? Yeah. But then it's an issue when you're that way.
Why is it an issue?
I don't know. It ain't for me.
It will only be an issue to people who are closed-minded. And those are the people you don't need to communicate with or surround yourself with.
These be good motherfuckers, man. They be good motherfuckers. You be like, yo, if you stop being the entertainment, if you start being entertained and stop being the entertainment, shit'll be so much crazier, y'all. It'll be so much crazier. Life would be so much stressful. Because you got people that come on this platform or any of these platforms every single day. And they know exactly what they're going to get out of it. And they expect a different outcome. I'd be like, oh, you ain't know that was about to, you ain't see that coming? You ain't see that coming.
I don't know.
They never do. They never do.
I mean, they see it. They just, I don't know, they look past it, I could say. And those are people who look for those type of things. Like, they're enjoying it. They're not looking at what they can get out of this. They're looking at, okay, I see negativity and that's what I want. I want that entertainment, so I'm going to jump right onto that bandwagon. Not realizing that you can actually be over here with the other people making more money than what you're making.
Niggas ain't
Getting
even
further
making.
in life and using it as a stepping stone.
Like this, how
Then
you
you
like?
got some people. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's no, cause you.
Then you have some people who sit back and watch other people and like, yo, they got something good going on. What ideas do I have to help them? And throw that out there.
That's what I said. They don't. We don't. They. I can't even say we on that, man. I be trying to help them. I want motherfuckers to win so bad, bro. Like, I feel like if everybody is winning, nobody's pushing, actually, genuinely, pushing people to win, right, and whatever they're doing. So
nobody.
I'm now. See, there you go, personalizing, not generalizing.
I apologize. I'm gonna smack myself in the back for that. All right,
Yeah,
I hit
man.
myself. There you go.
All
You're
right, there we go. Now, I feel like if we pushing this love narrative, this empowerment narrative, if someone's always like, yo, like I tell Lee, she got her business, yo, you need to do that shit, bro. Like I don't give a fuck how long I gotta tell her, I'm always gonna tell her she need to do that shit, right? Like Shorty got on my live the other day, and she do poetry. Now mind you, I known her for a minute. Man, she dropped these fucking 3 fucking poems, bro. That shit was like napalm bombs, you feel me? But now from there, all I could do is tell her like, yo, I don't know who the fuck is around you, and I don't even give a fuck. But you need to do that shit. That's your gift right there. And I've known her for like 4 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel like, and I just want everybody to be able to look back and be like, yo, that nigga really wanted, despite his delivery and whatever it was, man, that nigga really want motherfuckers to win. He really wanted people to win. You feel me? And I try to help everybody, bro. I know they say you can't help everybody, but you gotta at least fucking try. God damn.
Well, but you can't try to help people when they don't want to help themselves.
You gotta plant the seed. You have to at least plant the seed. Now, if you're planting the seed and they not taking it, it's, you know, you got to just let it play out how it plays out. But I feel like if I see this potential and I don't do my part as a person, as a human being, to try to better it for, like, you know, give them the good game, it ain't no sense in having that shit. Fuck.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people, I don't think, I just don't know. But I'm not like on some shit. The older you get, for real, like the less things you can tolerate. Like, you know what I mean? Shit that normally don't bother you starts to fucking irritate your fucking soul. You know what I mean? Now watch me roll my L, shorty. Hate you. Like, I don't know. What everybody else got going on? What's up, Shan? You good? How you doing today? I'm chilling. So how you feeling though, light skin? Do your friends do a mental check on you?
Huh?
Do your friends do a mental check on you?
Not all of them. I have about 2 friends who I can actually say are friends that does do mental checks on me. And it's, to me, it's like it feels different because I'm the strong friend. I'm that friend that's usually checking on them. But it feels different when they do the mental check on me, and I feel like everyone needs a mental check.
Do you feel it more if a stranger does it than your people? Do you feel like a stranger is taking it more seriously than your people?
Like if a stranger was to do it more often.
Like no, not more often. Like okay, so in the same day, you're feeling the same way no matter what condition you're in, right? You're feeling the same way. But if I came to you as your friend and was like, damn, you know, how you doing? How's your mental? And then a stranger came and asked you the same exact question, do you think your answer would be different to each of us?
I feel like it would be a little different, only because with that stranger coming to me, it's like, damn, that stranger don't know me. I can pour all this shit out right in their face, right then and there, and walk away. There's no telling if I'm ever going to see that person again. No, nothing. They can't throw nothing up in my face because they don't know me. Whereas though, if it's a friend that I'm speaking to every day, every other day, every 5 days, it's like, okay, what if we get into something and like, bitch, remember your crazy ass was doing, like, you know, try to throw it back up in your face. So yeah, I feel like the response would be totally different.
So am I crazy if I find solace in talking to strangers more than people I know?
Absolutely not. That's part of the reason why I went out and got me a therapist.
Your therapist is stupid.
I know that's your opinion. I know that's how you feel. We had this conversation before, but I just feel like with me having a therapist, things that I don't want to talk about with my friends, I talk about it with my therapist because I know she don't really know me like that. So
Yeah, that dummy as shit. She probably like, got a crazy one.
yeah, she probably do, but she not saying it to me.
I can dig that.
She probably be like, this bitch nutty as hell. Yup. And I'm going to let her know how
So
nutty
wait,
I
when you be
am.
talking to the
And
therapist, you be laying on the couch?
It's virtual, so I be laying back on my bed and just be spilling the beans. Like, bitch,
Do
this
you
nigga
cry?
had me fucked up. Like,
Do you cry? Do you cry?
I have cried. I have.
Have you ever cried tears of joy yet?
I did. And it felt like it was
That shit feel good, don't it?
So good. It felt real good.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Like,
For
tears
real.
of joy is different. You will know when it's tears of joy. You will know when that feeling hit you. Because it's a feeling like no other. When you go through certain things, and then you get to a spot that you thought you would never get back to, or you thought you would never get to, that's different. That right there is a cause for tears of joy.
Yeah, that shit there. That's different, man. That's different. I did that shit a couple times, man. You know what? The fucking, what I was talking about, the therapy thing. Let's get to that real quick.
Okay.
She white?
Yeah. And you know what? Let me tell you something about my white therapist. If you was to talk to her on the phone, she sounds like me. You would probably think that, like, all right, after talking to Karen and talking to this white lady, and talking to this lady, you would probably think she was black. Like, she get down and hood with you the same. Like,
You don't, though.
Yeah.
But you don't.
I'm telling you.
You don't.
But I see her. What?
You're not hood at all.
I am.
You was like, come outside.
If we weren't on here, I would nice and kindly tell you about some shit that like been going on with me, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Well, if you need
crazy,
you probably need a better therapist than me, because I'm gonna tell you do that shit.
No, like my brother and my sister-in-law. My brother and his wife FaceTimed me a little while ago. They're like, "Yeah, we calling to check on you or whatever." Then my sister-in-law was like, "Yeah, my sister called me and she told me that some girl said something to her and asked me what would I have done." Her response was, "Yeah, I told my sister I would have just called you because you."
Damn.
You. She said you talk like that's.
She told her sister. She told her sister she would have called you.
She said she would have called you.
They must have had a court proceeding or something.
What the fuck ever. That's the thing. Like, I can handle anything. It can come to the streets. It can come to professional. I'm the person to call. That's God's honest truth. My brother is a principal, and he said
I can tell your mom was a doctor and your dad is a judge.
My mom was a diapers worker.
And your dad is a judge.
My dad died.
He died now?
Yeah, my dad used to cut trees down and do construction and stuff. My bad.
Yeah. I thought you.
So the people in the family that like were that educational type were me and my brother.
Oh, so what you do for a living? Stripping is not a profession.
Not anymore. That was a side hustle.
Okay.
So I was a support coordinator. I resigned from support coordination in order to finish my master's degree.
You got a master's degree?
Yes, I earned a master's degree.
You got one right now?
Yes, sir. I do.
In what?
In human services. I have a graduate
you the lady that
certificate
take people
in case
kids.
management.
You got a what? You got a what?
I I have a graduate certificate in case management.
Oh yeah, I
and a
got one of
master's
those
degree
too.
in human services. You don't, but it's okay
How you know if I got that?
because you didn't even know what it was.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, same difference.
Okay.
I'm now awaiting 2 teaching certificates and a social work certificate in the school.
Okay. Salute to that.
Thank you.
How you feel about guilt by association?
How I feel about it? I feel like how do I want to put it? I don't know. I feel like
Does it
it's the
serve a
same thing as
good
double
purpose or a
jeopardy.
bad purpose?
I feel like it's the same thing as double jeopardy.
Not really.
I do, because double jeopardy, it's 2 people that's guilty for the same thing, and
No.
you can only charge, and it's only supposed to be one. Like you're not supposed to charge me twice for the same thing.
Yeah, so that's double jeopardy. That's
Right.
that's
You're
one
not supposed
person
to
being
charge me
charged
twice
twice.
for the same thing. So if you already charged me for that already, and you got me down for something, don't put me down for nothing else, because you don't know me for that. So don't put me down for that.
No,
You
but
already
people
got me
won't
down
like
for
you
that.
because they think you like somebody else.
Thinking comes from not knowing. You have to get to know that person. Yeah, excuse you.
Get to know who?
Whoever it is.
Okay. Well, I personally don't. I don't associate anyone with anyone else. Like, you know what I mean? Unless I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would if I'm in a room. If we're in a room, and somebody crack a joke and you laugh, I wouldn't get mad at you because I don't feel that joke. You know what I mean? Fuck you laughing at, Karen. Like, bro, I just laughed, bro. I just laughed.
I'm one of them. I'm going to laugh. If
Do
it's
you
funny.
know? And that's another reason why there's so much turmoil in the world, because people really be motherfucking convicting you on some shit that you ain't got nothing to do with. Like, you'd be like, who the like, what is going on here? Like, what's really happening here? Okay. So what you eating? What you eat today?
What I eat today?
Yeah.
I had a chicken cheesesteak.
When you go on a date, if the guy paid for it, as a woman, do you think he should be expecting anything?
You mean like afterwards?
Yeah.
The most I think he should expect is like a confirmation on whether you enjoyed the date or not, if it's gonna happen again, or whatever the case may be. I don't think he should be expecting anything sexual. I just think that's out of line.
All right.
I don't think it should be an expectation, but I feel like if a female is feeling like, that's something she wants to do after the date, it shouldn't be frowned upon.
Right. So, but where I was okay. I'm trying to see like it's so sad that most of us aren't even thinking of sex after the date at all. And a lot of women believe that we be expecting sex after a date. So that's why I asked you that.
Some men do. Some men only
I think that
get sex.
Okay. So there's a difference between men and males.
Right.
Same thing with women and females. Them dudes there's expecting things. Those are males. They aren't men at all. Now, what I'm expecting is you to tell me, like you said, if you was, you know what I mean? Now, you ain't got, when you get the fuck out that vehicle or however, whatever goes on, I'm expecting you to tell me how you feel about our interaction, about our date. That's it. Damn, man, like some people are like, damn, so I don't want to have to be like, damn, so what did you think?
Right.
I don't want to have to do that. I want you to be like, damn, that you a cool, whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
If you have to ask that, I feel like that's an automatic turn off. And I feel like you shouldn't even offer to take her out anymore because why did you have to ask that? If someone asks to take me on a date and I say yes and we go out, I'm going to either tell them when we pull back up to the house or however it goes before the end of the night, before I leave your presence or before I go to sleep. Hey, I enjoyed my time with you. I would like to do it again. Next time I treat or something like that.
See, that's because you was raised in Beverly Hills.
I wasn't. I was raised in the hood.
They ain't treat them like that in the hood.
Oh, well, that's... Listen, that's me.
So are you a plan or go with the flow type person?
It depends on the situation. Like, say, for instance, Valentine's Day is coming up. If I say, all right, I'm attracted to this guy, if we haven't gone out or anything, I'm going to shoot my shot and I got something already planned.
You gonna shoot your shot?
Absolutely. I'll shoot my shot.
Yeah, big light skin, not the little one. Yeah. Salute to you for that, man, because these women out here not shooting their shot. The only shot they shooting.
Because a lot of people are insecure in this generation. Like, guys are rude and ignorant. I'm just one that don't give a fuck. If you gonna say no, bitch, you gonna say no. All right, cool.
We have to. We.
And some females are very insecure, and that comes from their past.
Oh, you know
There's
what
a
I
lot
learned?
that's been said
That's what
about
I
me.
learned.
Huh?
So I was, and this might be a little different or off track, right? So I've always said that women have these innate insecurities, right? Whether it's from their past or because people have insecurities. This much is true.
Definitely.
The difference between men and women, and it's not an insecure thing; it's a thinking thing. Women are overthink, like they overthinking is in overdrive at all time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's not an insecure thing, so they just overthink everything. Like, oh, dude, is they going like this? Is they going like that? Is they doing this? Is they doing that? I think it's an insecurity, but it's an overthinking thing, right?
I agree.
All right. I just wanted to correct myself on that because I've been saying that insecurity thing for a while. Salute the Low and Dot for bringing that to my attention.
Definitely agree.
What if you find something? If you go looking for something, you find it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you go looking for it?
I'm not going to look for shit that's going to make me lose weight. You hear me? I'm not. My ass is going to stay fat because, bitch, you're not about to have me stressed out crying in the corner because I want to be nosy or I want to know how you looking. Well, not how you looking or how you feeling. I'm going to just ask you, yo, like, we good? Are we okay? Is there something that I need to do better to keep your attention? Are you doing something outside of me? Like, we want to be able to communicate.
Different. If you going off energy, right?
Yeah. She said she looking, girl, not to fuck me because I can't take it.
Well,
a nigga had me in jail. You hear me? In jail because I'm not letting nobody play in my
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Light skin. I swear to goodness, yo. If ever, and I don't plan on ever doing this shit, bro. The reason why I'm never gonna do it, I'm gonna catch a homicide. I'm gonna catch it. I'm blatantly catch it. I'm going out here. I'm gonna catch me.
You gonna have to put. Listen, you seen
Pootie,
that
what's up,
mugshot
Pootie?
when I was smiling. I'm going cheese the next time. You hear me?
Yo,
I'm going cheese.
no, I ain't see a mugshot. You got a mugshot?
Fonz and them had that shit. Yeah.
Where Fonz at? Get him in here.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
All right, let me
But
see it. You
I
got
was
look.
smirking in there, and I didn't. Listen, I had
So-
to take care of some business for my child. I was smirking in that mugshot. Did not think twice about it. If somebody playing in my face, I go looking for that shit. I'm cheesing in that mugshot. Might
So-
stick my tongue out because bitch, you not about to play with me.
You gotta be able to control your reaction if you don't look.
But I can't. That's why I'm not looking.
See,
That's what I'm saying.
Like me, if I go looking for something, I already really know the answer.
That's
But I be
crazy.
already knowing. I just know.
It's just confirmation for me, and then I'm standing on business after that. I'm carrying it like you carrying it. We on the same.
No, wait,
Baby,
okay.
listen,
Okay, I like that you
know
said it.
already. If I go look for it, I already know. But I'm still going to snap. I'm fucking
You-
shit up.
Why?
See, I'm not that crazy. I'm a different kind of crazy.
I'm crazy.
So what you so wait, all right, let me get this. All right, so light skin not looking, I'm not looking, mirror you looking. When you look, do you address it or do you move?
It depends on what I find.
You find a nude.
A girl nude.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about a girl
Oh,
nude.
that's nothing. Like that's like I'm like to me like stuff like that. It's like I'm more like how hard is you going on in this relationship? Like is this your other girlfriend? Are you creeping? Are you being thirsty? Like
Okay, I like that you did it. Okay, so just give me the, but just give me.
Be like,
Wait.
You didn't fucking send it to me, bitch. We could
All
have
right.
been looking at her.
Just really like just give me the levels of like, all right, so if you being creepy, like if, no, not creepy, excuse me, you said thirsty. If you being
like,
thirsty,
If you out there like in every bitch DM and texting like all these I'm done with you. Like that shit is
all right, it's over.
I'm cool.
All right, cool.
Just out here just in everybody's face. That's what you call friendly. I don't do friendly.
All right, cool. You out.
Like,
That's your
I just
exit.
cut you off. Period.
That's your exit. All right, cool. So from there is what? What was the other one?
Like if you carrying on a relationship.
Side joint.
like,
That's what I'm saying. Little side that you might think is a side. Let's just say it's a side though. Like you said, carrying the ex.
No, all right. So for instance, like I was in a relationship with somebody for 5 years at this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whole time I'm thinking we together. Like you, my boyfriend, like we together. You spend the night at my house 5 of the 7 days of the week.
Wow.
We go out for New Year's. The nigga gets drunk and drops his phone, so I pick it up because the shit not locked. I pick it up. I go through the phone the whole time. This nigga lives with a girl.
How? Wait.
When I tell you, it was the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like literally text the girl back. Like she was like, I think he used to work overnight sometimes. So I don't know if he was kicking it to her like, you know, working overnight. Like that's why I'm not home.
Yeah, but where was the pay stub? See, she was a dumb bitch.
No, because he actually worked though.
Yeah, no, he worked.
So
Like he wasn't.
So he just worked 24/7.
No, he
5
was
days a week.
Like you know, he was like maybe lying, saying he was doing doubles. I don't know, but literally, the text message that I read was, she texted him like, "Happy New Year's, babe. I love you." Da 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 da. And he was like, "Yeah, babe. That's why I wanted us to move in together because I wanted to show you I could be a better man." And I'm looking at the phone, like, mind you, we're together on New Year's Eve, like together out at a party, bringing in the New Year together.
So
Like,
were you the main chick or the side chick?
no, I was
You
a
side.
Damn.
yo,
He was
that's
living with both of y'all, but you was the side bitch.
yo. You could now.
It's wild.
That's now. Let me tell you how that's possible. In fact, I'm not going to tell you how it's possible, but it's possible.
Glad you ain't shit. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
And the fucked up thing about it is, y'all, what's so crazy is I stayed with him.
That's the disrespect.
That's the
Glad.
that. There we go. Here we go.
There you go.
Here we go.
Hear it. Why? Why?
There we go. Tell us why. Was it the time that y'all had in?
Like I can't even give you an excuse on why it made sense.
Well, we need you to get that fire.
Shit up. Hold on.
She in there burning shit. Come on, man. You in the.
She thought it was him. She tried to burn him up.
That's crazy. 5 years. Well. Yeah, 5 years is crazy, man. That's actually crazy, man. That would.
And we stayed together for like 3 years after that. But I should have left because after that, I never was the same with him because it was no way I was going to be able to trust you. Like.
Now, okay, I'm glad you got to that. You can never. You can. Wait. You can never. We can. These trust. Just use trust, right? Will you once someone loses your trust, will y'all individually ever fully trust them again? Ever?
No, it's like a broken mirror. Like no matter how many pieces you put back together, some shit is always gonna be missing. Like those little specks on the ground, they never gonna be back.
Those shards, yeah.
Me.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing that we got to deal with mentally. Me as a person, you know what I mean. Just being honest with y'all, mentally I gotta, because I'm never. Once you do something to me, no one's ever done the same thing to me twice, ever. You might have stole from me and fucking, I don't know, robbed me. I don't fucking know, but whatever, it's the same. No one's ever done the same thing to me twice. Because I never trust you the same ever again. Ever. I don't give a fuck if 30 years go by and you doing whatever you're doing. I'm never going to believe that you're not going to do anything that you've ever done before again. Ever.
Yeah, that's true. I know, like, with that ex, I was, like, in a state of trance because that nigga cheated a lot. Like, he cheated a lot. And then I was so stupid in that situation because after I found out about her, I moved in with him.
What the fuck?
Like we got a place together, literally.
Yo, that's crazy.
But what I can say is, he is the reason why I am the way I am today.
Better or worse?
What you mean?
Like, do you feel like because of?
Like mentally, I don't be giving a fuck about shit. Like,
right.
I ain't about to be all wrapped up in my emotions, my feelings, none of that. Like I'm surface. Like in the moment that I see something that I'm like, I'm out.
Right. Got you.
I'm the same way.
So like, even me, like me, you ain't never chick gonna ever kick me the fuck out again. So she made me a better person. That shorty that kicked me out, she made me a better person. I ain't gonna lie. And she made me, one, more responsible and understand that ain't nobody gonna take care of you like you. I don't give a fuck who they are. Bro, this lady swore to me on baby Jesus, adolescent Jesus, grown Jesus, her kid. What Moneybag Yo said? Bitch lied on God and her kids. Because she swore to God on her kids she would never kick me out. Bitch kicked me right out. Oh,
but that's like, even for me, like that was such a humbling experience. Like that's why I always be telling people, like if I ever get married, I don't want to live with my husband. Like I would much rather us have our own space and place.
How you turn this shit on? Yo, bro, dude, that is like Mandarin to the average person now in today's society. These people cannot live, function, or anything apart from their significant other. They can't do it. Every female that I've ever asked that to, every single female said, "Oh no, my husband got to live with me." Maybe I'm not gonna say every. Maybe one or two. They have said that their husband don't have to live with anything outside of two. I'm lying if I said
Well,
that.
I left my husband and you think we still the fuck together. I don't know how that works.
No living. No. I mean, if y'all, if you get married, it's okay for your husband to have a house and you to have a house. Y'all don't need to be in the same house. I feel like when you do that, y'all grow apart as opposed to growing together. I really
But that's
believe
just
that.
like back in the day, older couples, like our great grandparents and stuff, they didn't sleep in the same room. Like that's something that's
Probably.
like new. Like of course, as time went on and houses got smaller and things were closer together, they started sharing the same room. But I know, like my girlfriend, her grandma raised her, and her grandma and her husband have been together for like 50-something years. They do not sleep in the same room. Never had. Like, I mean, of course, when they probably
Doing they do, right. When they was younger, right.
they never slept in the same room. And when I was younger, I used to think it was so weird until I got to learn myself and who I was. And I lived with a man before, I lived with two people. But when I learned myself, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that would work for me. Like, I don't want somebody in my space all the time. Like, I enjoy being by myself.
And that's an introvert thing, right? So people make up these excuses. Oh, you can have the man cave, or you better go over here or go over there. And it's like, it's nothing like having your own space, bro. I don't know what people are used to. I don't. Maybe I chalk it to because if I'm gonna be honest, most of my homies live with their girls.
Well, first of all, in this day and time, a lot of people can't afford that kind of lifestyle. A lot of people can't afford to live separate. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are codependent because they're codependent on each other financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody I'm not saying it like it's the worst thing in the world.
It's not. You're right. I understand. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. If I'm paying 1,000 and you paying 1,000, that's 2,200 a month. That we're together, we're kicking out. Or 2,000 a month. Excuse me. That's 2,000 a month that we're kicking out together, right? We know for damn sure we could. You would imagine what 2,000 a month could get two people in one household. So I understand it. I'm so scarred. Like, I'm scorned by that. Like, I never, bro, can you imagine? Like, you him. It ain't like I was fucked up, no flea ass nigga, nothing like that. You him. And to show you give up your apartment to move in with someone, right? And then, sometime down the line, they tell you gotta get out.
And see, that just comes into a place of being like, I feel like some of us get comfortable with thinking that, like you say all the time, Ledge, people start to think things are their property versus people. And because they think that relationships never change. And a lot of the times, I tell people all the time, a lot of people are in love with the sound of marriage than they are actually being in a marriage or in relationships, because relationships are hard. And love wavers. You don't always be in love with somebody. Like, some days you might wake up and look at your spouse like, I can't stand this nigga. Like, I fucking hate him. Like, don't talk to me, nigga, don't breathe. I hate the way you sound when you breathe. Like,
that's a real thing.
But, that doesn't take away from the fact, like, this is the person I want to spend my life with. It's just right now, I don't like you.
Yeah, or I just need space. Go ahead. You know what I mean?
Right?
I think people think that.
Y'all learn how to miss each other. Y'all learn how to want each other around.
Bro. I've been saying that shit for a long ass time. If you don't got room, if there's no space to actually genuinely miss each other, you don't think that shit get old?
It get very old. But that's why I said most people think the process starts at the wedding. Like, it's like they want to have these lavish weddings and take all these pictures and post on social media just to say they married. They don't realize marriage, relationships, all that shit is hard work.
Yo.
Like, hard.
Life is so fucking hard, yo. And the reason why life is hard is because I feel like we grew to a certain age where we feel like we know every fucking thing and how it's supposed to be. So when something's not as we believed it to be, man.
Yeah, and see, that's like...
And people don't understand. These are lessons.
Before,
huh?
Like, it's a lot of stuff that I realize I don't like. Like, if I put my seasonings in one cabinet, right? Like, this is my cabinet for my seasonings.
Right.
And then you come and you move them seasonings, I'm pissed. Not that it's a big deal. It's not that it's a big deal, but it's like, nigga, like, my seasonings go here, but he might like it there. You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
it's like, nigga, have your seasonings where you want them in your own house. I have my seasons where I want them in my shit. Don't come over here and rearrange
So,
shit,
thank you,
touch
so.
the shit.
I don't know, man. I feel like people, we forget that we're learning every day, man. We don't know what the fuck is going on, right? We don't know what people are going through. We don't know how people feel. We don't know what they've been through, right? And we never give that. I give it grace as ignorance. I don't know, so it's ignorance, right? I would give somebody that, at least I'd extend that to everyone. For me, myself, it's my ignorance. Excuse my ignorance because I didn't know that you were going through whatever you're going through or you've been through or whatever may have you, right? So that's how it makes, I really don't, nothing really bother me. The only things that bother me is when I feel, when I grow fond of people and I see them getting into some BS, something that they could be doing something way much more productive. And it's like, damn, come on, dog. Like, come on, dog. Don't do me like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
that's where I feel like with ignorance, I feel like, too, social media messed a lot of people's mindsets up because they see certain things on social media and perception is reality. They perceive these relationships as perfection. And because they see it that way, they don't see a relationship in any other context. Like, it's like you gotta live with your spouse. You gotta have this
or y'all not together. Yep.
You gotta be chasing all this and doing all this shit, not realizing that happiness has nothing to do with any of those things. Like, I always used to tell people, I'm not jealous of anybody, like, because you don't know what that person has to deal with in order to receive those things. Like, I'm a strong believer in anything that I want. If I want it, it's within my reach. I can get it. Like, I can get the latest bag. I can have the latest car. I can have all that. But it's like, is that where my happiness lies? No, my happiness does not lie in materialistic stuff. Like, one of the reasons why I moved to Georgia, you can't put a price on peace for me. Like, so
you
when
can't, or safety.
I moved for a reason.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I needed that peace. Not saying that it was, perfect, but you can't put a price on that. And some people, they look at these relationships on social media, they money bag yo's and this person and that person, and they think, like, that's happiness. They don't realize your happiness is what you like.
Bro, listen, man. And I ain't had that kind of money, but I had a lot of money, man. And at the end of the day, that shit really don't matter because when you sit back and think about it, a lot of the shit we was doing was at least for me, a lot of the things that I was doing was to appease or look good for other people. Like, you know what I mean? I just told someone this, right? And this may be part of my journey, coping thing. I really don't know what the fuck happiness is anymore. Like, I don't even know if I ever really experienced being happy. Cause all my happiness came with a cost. All of it.
Hmm. But happiness does cost, and that's what we have to realize. Like, what makes you happy? Like, anytime my girlfriends call me and they ask me for advice, I always tell them, like, you have to find your happy place. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was in a marriage, and I never used to understand when women used to be like, I lost myself. And I used to be like, how the hell could you lose yourself in a situation? Like, and then when I got married and my whole identity was marriage, well, being a wife, being a mom, and cooking, cleaning, like maintaining a household. Before that marriage, I was none of those things. You get what I'm saying? And that became my identity. So when I left my marriage, I literally stepped back and I was like, damn, like, I don't know who I am. Like, I don't know what I like. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, it would be days I would wake up and I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, who is this person? Like,
So do you feel like, I feel like that's what happens in these relationships. So I can only imagine in a marriage. We lose ourselves. We lose ourselves in this relationship. The man loses himself being so, invested, right? The woman loses herself. So now y'all trying to build this life of all the while y'all lost yourselves. So now if it splits or when it splits, y'all stuck like, what the fuck? Where to go from here?
With my ex-husband, I lost my identity now that I take a step back because I was helping him build his business. So everything revolved around him.
Yeah.
And, like, he's not a bad guy or anything. Like, he's a great father. He's a great man. Like, he's not a bad guy at all.
Right.
But in our situation, everything was surrounded about him, his business, and preparing him to get where he needed to be. So it was like, I took a step back from everything that I wanted to do in order to build him up. And in that, like, one of the reasons why I left was because I didn't know who I was anymore. And it's like, I could be living life like it's golden right now. Like, he live in LA, he has a wonderful career, he has a big ass house, money is not an issue for him, all of that shit. Like, I could literally be living life. Like, but I walked away because I didn't know who the fuck I was and I wasn't happy. And when you're in that, people look at you and they see this lifestyle like, oh, she got whatever she wants. She can go shopping whenever she wants. She drive this car. She do this. She do that. She got to be happy. I was fucking miserable.
Yep.
So in order for me to gain my self-identity back, I had to leave.
Yep.
And with leaving, it's so crazy because people think that all those luxuries things mean anything. When I left everything. I didn't take anything. I'm talking about, like, I didn't take a bed. I didn't take a couch. The only thing I took was me and my kids' clothes. That's it. I walked away from everything.
Yeah. I think that I feel, yo, man, I was with my baby mom, right? I was with my baby mom for 5 years. I'm not the cheating nigga, right? And I'm the nigga that's gonna go out here. I'm the responsible nigga. At that time I was, running around doing whatever, but I was making sure everything was cool, right? I was with her for 5 years just off of hoping, like, yo, man, but this shit gotta rub off on her. Like, yo, go ahead and do this. And, like, it just never would happen. And I ain't gonna lie, man, for that whole 5-year period until I went to prison for 5 months and came home, that whole 5-year period never made sense to me. Once they locked me up and I sat down, I started evaluating shit. Like, really got to, like, damn, man, I'm 30 some odd years old, man. This ain't it, man. You know what I mean? And when I walked away from that, I honestly started doing better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, still taking care of my child. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have that mental part where I'm worrying about what the fuck she's worrying about what I'm doing. My issue be a lot of women that I deal with, they be worrying about what I'm doing. So I gotta worry about what they worrying. Like, yo, if you gotta worry about what I'm doing, then we shouldn't be doing anything. If I gotta worry about what you're doing when I'm not around, then we shouldn't have any type of, we don't have anything if that's what's happening.
Right.
Like that's just what it is. What's up, Malaysia? Like for
But
me,
that's
that's
why
just
I
what it is.
said, like for me, it's like if I feel something that I gotta go through your phone, it's only for confirmation. Like I'm not like the girlfriend that's about to be hashing you. I'm not about to stalk you down. I'm not about to call your phone 50,000 times. But it's like if I feel that itch where I need to use your phone, or you being weird, or you not like, I'm a strong believer in men are creatures of habit. So if you start stepping outside of your habit and you doing weird stuff that you don't normally do, then it's like, all right, something going on. So of course I'm gonna check with you first, like, hey, you good? Like, hey, sir.
Young boy, like, what you mean? Hey, hey. Oh, oh, he's serious. He ready to put his hands upon somebody.
Sir, no, don't play football right now. But yeah, like, so if I tap your shoulder and I'm like, hey babe, like, is everything cool? And you be like, oh yeah, everything cool, we good, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, you've been acting a little weird. Like, you know, your movements is a little different. Like, you know, you sure?
It's
No,
not.
babe, everything cool. And if you keep up that behavior, now I'm looking through stuff, because now I know you lying.
But as a man, me, the environment that I was raised in, we can't.
Hold on, mute me, Ledge, mute me.
All right. The environment that I was raised in, we can't be vulnerable. You know, we can't be honest. Yo, something going on. Yeah, man. Like I feel like we need to take a step back. We ain't in the space where we could do that. We don't have that. We don't have that. And I could be incorrect, right? This is just my belief.
No, for sure.
We don't
but
have
I
that.
also feel like that's where it comes into play. Like, you have to learn your partner. A lot of people don't know and understand who their partners are. And a lot of the times people be in relationships they don't have no business being in.
Have you ever been in a relationship where you be like, this shit is in your face. It's not you should not be we should not be oblivious to certain different things, right? We shouldn't act oblivious to certain different things. So those things we should already adhere to, do whatever is best for us in that situation to make the situation better, right? If I know a person, um, like you said, if I know if I know you like your seasonings in a certain cabinet, I'm trying my best not to move that seasoning from that cabinet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best to, do whatever. Now, I feel like sometimes people don't believe you. They think it's not that serious when it is.
Right.
And then when you showing them or when you're telling them it's that serious, now they want to feel some type of way and try to uh what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Deflect.
Yeah.
Try to deflect it, right? You be like,
But
damn, bro, I'm just telling
where-
you, or they take it some type of way. I'm just telling you that I like
No.
my seasonings right here, like
Right.
this.
But that's where you have to learn how to deal with people that are emotionally on your level. And that's why I said a lot of the times people don't deal with people that are emotionally on their level. A lot of the times, like, for instance, like, you can meet somebody. I know
Mojo
for me, like,
Jojo.
I've met people that I know. I be like, yeah, I'm never going out with you again. Like, you're never going to talk to me again because
You tell them that?
our conversation isn't even on the same level. Like, you're slow, and I can't date slow. So, yeah, it's a wrap. But some people will be like, well, he was nice, so I'm going to give it a shot. And then, as time go on, he's slow. And it's like, you keep making excuses on why it's okay for him to be slow and why it's okay for you to deal with this person. And in reality, you don't have no business dealing with them.
How much? How big of a part does potential play in how long you
At
stay?
35, Ledge, potential is out the fucking door. I ain't even wrong. It is certain shit I'm not willing to do. I don't give a fuck about your potential. And that may sound fucked up. Like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You can, no. Fuck no. No. I'm cool. Hell no. That. No, you can get all the potential in the world. I promise you, I'm okay with that. Like, no. Mm-mm. I literally had a nigga try, and this might sound vain, but it's just certain shit that you gotta require as an adult. My fucking daughter drive, right?
Right.
A nigga tried to talk to me. He like, hey, I would love to take you out, this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, he like, I don't drive. I'm like, you can't drive or you don't got a car. Because either or, I don't, like, like, no. The
So-
nigga said he was 42 and did not know how to drive.
Well, that's possible. Not knowing.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If that works for him, that is fucking wonderful.
You can fucking wait.
I can't fuck with you.
So it's because he don't know how to drive.
Because what the fuck have you been doing?
Hey, yo, you gotta fucking relax, yo. You
What
gotta.
you fucking doing with your life? Like, no. Fuck, it was snowing outside, and I was like, what you? No, he said something. I said, well, what you doing today? He was like, well, I was gonna go outside, but it's snowing. So now your fucking whole world stopped because it's snowing and you don't drive. I'm cool. You know what, buddy? You right.
Yo, I can imagine.
You're
Cause
fucking right.
here's my thing.
I don't give a fuck about
If you don't have like a lot of y'all. You see my cars in everybody's car. Yeah, I got one right here. I try to put these joints every time I go out. I got the bigger ones too. But listen though, damn, you fucked me up. What I'm about to say? Oh, women be acting like men are wrong for having requirements. Why?
Everybody should have requirements.
They be like, so look, I remember having this discussion a few weeks back. They was like, yo, you gotta have 2 out of 3 things. Car, house, job, right? You gotta, first, for me, now that's what they say that, but you still gotta be tall, black, and handsome also. So you gotta have the 6 things. Big dick, 7, long pockets, whatever, all that. Long story short, because I require that a woman has her own place, not a place that she's living with anyone, just hers. Like, this is your domain. Because I might want to come in that motherfucker and just be like this one day. Hello? You feel me? I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, why is that an issue?
That's not an issue.
So, if I got a house and no job and no car, am I okay?
For me?
Yeah.
No. No. Absolutely not.
Bro, she was like, for me?
And see, this is my thing. Like, for me, I just feel like it's certain shit that I'm willing to accept and it's certain stuff that I'm not. Like, now, like, for instance, like, you don't work a 9 to 5, but you make money. Like, you have your way of making money. That's different than a nigga not working at all. Like, I'm getting up and I'm going to work and I'm hustling and you home.
So how you feel about a house husband?
I'm never having that.
What you mean?
I'm never having that.
Nigga might want to be your motherfucking house husband all for the
Well,
rest.
listen, one thing, all right, right? I used to work with like rich white people, right? Like the top 1%, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the lady literally told me, she said, black women don't know how to date. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what dating truly means. Like, we look at dating and we equivalent that to relationship.
Our culture, black women, men, children, our culture don't know how to fucking date.
No, seriously, real shit. But one thing that I've learned that she told me was like, white women or different women from different cultures date up. We are the only culture that's taught to date down.
Hell no. What the fuck?
Yes, we are.
She was lying to you.
Just like you just said. What about potential? I don't give a fuck about your potential at 35, nigga. You have to have
No. Now we gotta stand. No.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you gotta think it's some niggas that they had to go on vacation or whatever. I mean, they took they falls and all that. Now you can see a nigga like.
But that's different, Ledge. That's
right.
Different.
But they not taught. They first of all they taught now is where the nigga with the bag at.
But they ignorant. They first of all, they're little ass girl being led by other little ass girls. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. Like, back in the day, it was like my old heads taught me this. Versus now, it's a bunch of fucking 22-year-olds teaching a bunch of other 22-year-olds how to fucking live.
Yeah.
So it's a big fucking difference in life. That's why I said, like, the old head, like, literally told me, she was like, and this might sound fucked up, but I asked her, I was like, damn, you and your husband been married for so long, like, you don't see love like that anymore. And her exact response to me, I'll never forget it. She was like, love? She was like, honey, we don't marry for love. We marry for security. And she was like, you learn to love. You learn to love a person. But she was like, I was like poor. And I met my husband and his family was rich and influential. And, I made my way around him to get where I needed to be at in life. So what I'm saying is, no, it's nothing wrong with potential at a certain point in your life. Like, of course, a nigga might have went away.
But and when what I'm saying is, ain't nobody you was around was telling you like, yo, you wasn't fucking with nobody that was under certain different people.
But the difference is I was raised by old heads.
Yeah.
So I'm not listening to that city girl shit. Is trendy and it's funny and it's cute, but they dumb. You get what I'm saying? Because where's your end goal? Like, where are you trying to get to?
Yeah.
Like, you can't be a slut forever. Like,
and that's they can though.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
they can.
Your body fade, like that pretty shit fade. That sexy body, all that shit go away after a while. So what's your end goal? Because you can't be a city girl forever.
They can. That's how they thinking. They ain't got no.
Listen, you want to suck dick forever? That's on you. I'm cool.
That's crazy, man. That shit crazy out there. Everybody, the internet destroyed life.
No, the internet destroyed the mind. Like, that's why I keep my daughter so close. Because, my daughter 21.
Yeah.
She not going to be stupid like that.
No, she don't. But just like you said, you keep her that's not even. Bro, if it's somebody from the hood that's I don't know them. If somebody was telling me somebody a slider from the hood. I'm just finding out about sliders from the hood. I ain't even gonna lie.
But this is the thing, and I hate
the environment.
For instance, I guess I just come from a different time because, like, the definition of a whore to me is somebody that's outside. You can't call somebody a whore that has had multiple boyfriends or multiple niggas that they live with and carry, like, and the nigga wife them. I've heard niggas call people whores, and I'm like, that was your girlfriend for 4 years.
And before she was with you, she was with him for 4 years, and you know it.
Right. So, like a slider is somebody like the John that got locked up with G-Red. She slides.
He knew that.
She slides.
Damn, Rap, man. I was just thinking about Rap, man. She still booked?
They are still booked.
I know, yeah.
But you know they got married so that they.
Man, I told you I was talking to him at Mel's funeral on 59th and Gerard. Sitting out there talking to him
so that
2
they
days.
couldn't testify against each other. But that shit, she throw the fuck off.
He knew that. Ma, for real, cause this how it be, right? These dudes be out here calling these women whores and be knowing who they niggas be though. Like you know for a fact that that's her nigga. You can't name one other nigga that she was
Right.
fucking with. And if you can, and that was her last boyfriend before him. She a whore. She a whore, bro.
Niggas that be saying that be mad too.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas that be calling people whores be mad. Like,
God.
she a whore. How you know? She fucked such and such. That's it?
No, we know whores. Shit, they giving that
No, but that's
out.
what I'm saying.
You know
like,
what I'm saying? But they promoting whorism now. That's what it is.
I wouldn't say like I look at things from both ends of the spectrum because I'm not somebody that be outside like that, but I understand it.
I don't. This narrative that because they live in it now. Like, okay,
Because you gotta look at how these little niggas is out here. Alright, for instance, I'm gonna just say this. We come from a time where men were men,
right.
right? There are no men anymore, and that, like, under us, they're not
Get
raised to
shit
be
over.
men. That's why these niggas out here polishing their nails, wearing fucking flare jeans, fucking walking around with pocketbooks and shit. Like, they're very feminine.
Yeah.
So it made the woman side look very, like, masculine. Because now you compete, like, if you super feminine, you competing with the niggas. Like, it be niggas, literally, me and my homies went out with these guys. I go home, get dressed, did my makeup, did my hair, everything, get to the bar. These niggas took 4.5 hours to get dressed. And I'm like, nigga, y'all, what were y'all doing?
They was putting their lashes on.
I'm like, oh, I thought y'all about to come in here looking like some bad bitches. They like, you're disrespectful. This and that. I'm like, the fuck, like y'all. Hey, like
You know what we call now? And we've been called this. I'm talking about all of us. Like when we go out now, we've been called bougie. Because we men now. We did a lot of things that don't excite us. They think that we bougie because it don't excite us. Not knowing that, if like you bring people in, so like niggas been doing their thing since they was kids. We grown, bro. We the OGs now. I was telling T, like, yo, bro, you ever think about like we the real life OGs, like we the BOBs and the you know what I'm saying? We them niggas now.
we the aunties and the uncles.
So
we the people that gotta throw the cookouts now.
exactly. So in saying that, I'm telling everybody now, like, and some people just never gonna get it for whatever. But like, I'm finna be 40, inshallah, in a few months. So I'm finna act my age, bruh.
Well, I knew I was getting old, Ledge, when I went to this club down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm chill. I ain't no hater or nothing. I knew I was old when shit was becoming too much for me. Like, they was just all over the fucking place. And I'm like, wow, this is like a lot going on. And I went over to somebody's section, and the girl had her sneakers off, twerking. I could not believe it. I'm like, whose sneakers is these? She didn't want to raise her hands, but she was twerking. When I seen that, I knew I was old. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'll tell you, I knew I was old when we went to the club and they brought the sparkles, and I was like, what the fuck? They still doing this shit? Yeah, I'm just. And it was like they're like, you know, like one of the guys, man, that nigga damn near 50, bruh, and that nigga is 22. He never gonna turn older than 22.
Whoa, listen, I was cracking up because, all right, so we around the same age, man.
Right.
So it's funny to me when I be looking at flyers in Philly and shit, and I be like, them niggas still go out?
Yo.
I was looking at a flyer the other day like, damn, he still be throwing parties?
You know, some niggas is certified party promoters. That's cool. But there's some of these niggas that's on these flyers, nigga. You need to stop, bruh. Just stop.
When I tell you, I was like, damn. But that's why I was like, damn, he still throw parties? Because the nigga look old.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm talking about when I was like, just being able, well, I was going to parties when I shouldn't have been going to parties. Because my homie used to fuck with DJ Boo.
Yeah. Boo still running around. Boo got that shit going on though. I fuck with you know what? I used to not really fuck with because I used to think Boo was on some bougie shit, right? But that was before I was on my grown man business shit, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Boo older than us too.
Yeah, and it's always been business, but me.
Boo was in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Boo gotta at least be like 40 something.
Yeah, but
he probably 50.
You see, he not throwing parties at. You know what I mean? His shit be lit. They start doing shit in other places. Now he might let niggas put his name on there and do his walkthrough like he supposed to, right? He built this shit up, so that's cool. But some of these other niggas, it's like, bro, I ain't coming to your fucking party, bro. You ain't gonna have nothing but 25-year-olds in there ready to kill each other.
Oh my God.
What you invite me to that for?
Listen, my daughter asked me to go out with her. I said, I'm never doing that.
Yo, yeah. I don't even get where
she be mad because when people see us together, they think we sisters. So she already be irritated.
Yeah. And then for you know, this might be my maturity, right? You see them in the club, mom and daughter, you be like, what? The mom doing more than the fucking daughter doing. The daughter looking at the mom like, what the fuck, mom?
Nah, never.
Yeah, like what?
Even she be like, when I like if we have like a cousin's night or something, she be going to grab the bottle. I be like, oh sis, it's not for you. this ain't that kind of party.
No bullshit though, man. This shit here called life is crazy, man. For real, man. We got.
It teaches you like you as long as you learn how to navigate like.
If you gonna learn, you're learning every day. You should never stop learning. Just know that everything
you
is.
have to learn how to navigate. Like people look at me and they be like, "How the fuck did you just up and leave?" And I be like, "Yo, like I can maneuver anywhere.
Bro.
Like, I can live anywhere.
Bro.
I can do anything anywhere."
I came home at 14. I see you. 15. I seen you. I go to jail at 16. I come home at 18. I seen you one day. The next day, I'm like, what the. So I asked your mom, she said, oh yeah, she moved. Matter of fact, I think you told me you moved first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Georgia, what the fuck? Like, how? Like, what? That's my biggest thing. Like, how do you just, because I'm finna blow this popsicle stand. I'm on the outskirts already. I'm thinking about going further back, but I really want to leave. But it's like, then you took your youngest and everything. Like, fuck it, we out, y'all.
Like, when I took, because first, you know, all right, so I was in Philly. Then I moved out the county. Then I moved to D.C. I was in D.C. for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
I lived in D.C. I came back. Then when I came back, I was still out in the county. Then, like, I moved. That's when I got married, moved to Germantown.
Right.
Then from Germantown, I moved back up the county, and then I left. But
like, you just woke up one day and was like, I'm out. I'm going to go down here.
Like how mine used to be like that though, because you know I lived in California.
But what was that?
I was born in Texas.
What was the process though? Like, I'm out tomorrow. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna
But
leave.
when I came to Georgia,
Yeah.
the shit was like, all right, so truth be told, I was like, I had money. Like,
Right.
I had a lot of money saved up because when I was with my ex, I didn't pay no bills. So
Right.
I was
So you had your bread. Right.
Me and my girlfriend was supposed to open up a business down here, but I was going to do a residency.
Got you.
So that's when the Airbnb shit was popping.
Got you.
So I had left my husband. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta flip this money.
Got
It's
you.
like, shit weird right now.
Got you.
So we was back and forth, coming back and forth to Georgia. And I was having a hard time finding a place in Philly that I liked.
Right.
I didn't want to, and I had a baby. I had this brand new fucking baby. And it was like, I didn't want to live in an apartment. I wasn't finding no houses that were like up to par. Like when I was looking at houses and shit, but this was during COVID time too, so shit was weird.
So your bill was coming back.
Nobody could get put out, so like all the good shit was going basically. So I'm like, so as we coming back and forth to Georgia, I'm seeing all these fly ass houses and fucking immaculate apartments. I'm like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm out. And literally, like, Samira just was like doing dumb shit. I'm like, yeah.
I heard
One day
Georgia
I
was a
was
spot
like,
though.
I ain't tell nobody nothing. Like, I had went and bought me a car like 3 days before. I had went and bought a car.
You drove down there?
I didn't even know my car was going to make it to Georgia. Literally. Where the car came flat out. Like, boom. Because I'm like, I got to buy a car because I'm like, I didn't want to get a car note because I wasn't working. So I'm like, I got to buy something cash. Like, So I bought the car and I was packing that bitch up little by little, day by day. I was just putting shit in there. And I didn't tell nobody because I ain't want nobody to be like, no, don't go. You need a job down there first. You need this, that, and the third. So I ain't tell nobody. One day I woke Samira up. I was like, come on, we leaving. Pack the car up, put the baby in the bed. We driving. He sleep in the car. He like, you wake up. He like, Mom, where we at? I'm like, Virginia. That nigga like, what? I'm like, we in Virginia. He like,
where we going?
I'm like, I don't know. We driving. Because I didn't know if I was going to go to Virginia, if I was going to come to Georgia, or if I was going to go to Florida. They was like the two places where I was like trying to pick in between. But I had family in Georgia. I didn't know nobody in Florida.
Right, so Georgia was a no-brainer.
The next morning, I wake up, my phone ringing. Bing, 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 bing. Everybody calling me like, where are you at? I'm like, I'm all right. I'm just taking the kids somewhere real quick. Like, we'll be back. They're like, all right. I get back on the road. Boom. Driving down the expressway. Mind you, want to know the crazy thing about it?
What's that? Before
then, I've never driven on the expressway in my life.
So your first time getting on the expressway, you drove to Georgia?
I drove to Georgia.
Yeah, I'm the fuck out of here. Fuck this.
Driving on the expressway to Georgia. Literally.
I think I'm gonna do that, man.
I get to my cousin, I get close to Georgia and I call my sister like, yo, call cousin Renee and ask her, can I stay there until I can find a place? She like, where the fuck is you at? I'm like, oh, I'm about to hit Georgia. She like, what? And that was it.
And you been there how long?
3 years.
Damn. So you being from up here, do you think a nigga like me should move down there?
No. Absolutely not. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm going to Carolina, man. Fuck it, man. I'm gonna go to Carolina.
I'm gonna tell you why, right?
Why?
You have to do your research on cities. I seen this thing the other day where the girl said, living in Georgia and visiting Georgia are two different things.
That's correct.
She is completely fucking right.
That's anywhere, though.
But you have to do your research on a lot of shit. Like, for me, like, I don't receive any assistance. Like,
Right.
nothing. I don't get no food stamps. I don't get no child care, nothing. I have to pay for everything cash. Right?
Right.
In order to receive assistance, you can't make over $23,000 a year. Do you know how much $23,000 a year is?
Like $7, $8, $9 an hour.
Who the fuck can live? My rent when I first moved down here was $19.69.
Damn. Yeah.
But that's only because, like, a lot of people like, oh, the cost of living down here is cheap. Yeah, when you want to live in the hood.
When you go into the trenches, I can believe it.
You know what I'm saying? So, I have, like, you know, at first, I always tell people that Georgia is for entrepreneurs.